Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. Hey, you're brand new. Welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the 770 regulars here, well, welcome back for another round. Ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. As we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, absolutely share this video out on all social media. Socials, Instagram, and X down below in the description, along with a link to that Joker Voice merch store and thumbnail provided by the wonderful Jacob Ironside, a link to his channel and his digital catalog also down below in the description. All right, we're coming to the end of 2025, and with that comes the holidays and holiday traditions. Going to see family, bringing out those once a year special recipes, watching sports, etc. I'm willing to bet pro wrestling is not on a lot of y'all's radar, but it should be because the WWE has a long standing Thanksgiving tradition. Matter of fact, an almost 40-year tradition going back to 1987. And now the last few years, they've added a little twist, a little spice to this tradition. And this past week on Raw, some of the pieces started moving together for this holiday tradition. Let's take a look and some early thoughts as the WWE heads to San Diego for Survivor Series War Games.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, the War Games match itself has changed a bit over the years. However, ever since being part of the WWE under the NXT brand back in 2017, it's pretty much been the same formula. So you got two teams, 4 to 5 members each, do battle in a double side-by-side ring surrounded by a steel cage. Now, one member from each team starts the match, and after 5 minutes, one member from one of the teams joins the match to give that team an advantage. This goes back and forth until the last person enters the cage. That's when the match actually starts, as it is now a race to a pinfall or a submission. First team to collect either is the winner of War Games.
I'm so confused.
Sounds like a lot, I know, but the match gets pretty easy to follow once it gets going. Now, as far as the individuals and the carnage that awaits, ooh, that's part of the fun there. Now, on the ladies' side of this past Monday on Raw, we might have seen some of the pieces start to come into place. I mean, after an unhinged, very good promo from Becky Lynch directed toward Maxine Dupree, she ran into the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. They exchanged no words, exchanged no fists, just a look. Now, if Becky Lynch is going to be leading a War Games team and she's going to have the Kabuki Warriors as part of her team, that almost guarantees that the baby faces you're going to see Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. As Io herself has kind of become a mainstay for this match, as she was part of the first women's War Games match back in NXT and has been a part of every single War Games match ever since.
It's so badass.
For the men's War Games match, however, things seem a bit more clearly defined as to the direction that they want to go with now. Based on some of the official promotional images from the WWE, we see the Vision. That's Big Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, with Paul Heyman in the middle. So this is not going to take a large leap of faith here to figure out who's going to be in direct opposition to this team. That brings the two men that Paul Heyman betrayed at WrestleMania 41. Of course, I'm referring to the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and the Second City Saint and World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Obviously.
And this past Monday on Raw, I believe we may have gotten a third member joining the Vision at War Games. From the opening segment to the post-match angle going off the air, we had a story kind of being told throughout the show, teasing the most unlikely babyface turn ever possible. No one was buying this. But it seems that Logan Paul, by giving his brass knuckles to Paul Heyman, has aligned himself, at least for War Games, with the Vision.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, definitely didn't make my bingo card for 2025. But that's three possible members for the Vision at War Games. What are they going to do about the other two spots? Well, there is an obvious choice, and this individual, despite being the elder statesman in the mix of this obvious youth movement faction, it does make sense due to the association with Paul Heyman. You absolutely cannot overlook the beast, Brock Lesnar.
That makes sense.
Speaking of youth movement, another name has been tossed around and has been a former United States champion. Hasn't been on TV for quite a while and would take some time to rebuild, but I think a returning Austin Theory to WWE TV would be a pretty interesting addition.
Yeah, I can see that.
Finally, a name that I find very, very interesting, very spicy. This coming out of NXT has also not been seen on TV since the No Mercy Premium Live event. This individual, I'm not going to lie, I see has nothing short of a human cheat code for this match, and that is the longest reigning NXT North American champion and the former NXT champion, the Rula Oba Femi.
That's truly terrifying.
So that kind of rounds out the heels. What's up for the baby faces? Who knows? We got some time, about 3.5 weeks. But I want to know your thoughts down below in the comments. Be sure to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time, this channel, because me and the guys will be talking about some of this and a whole lot more. Of course, I'm talking about Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I'll see you folks all very soon. Hope you're having a great week. Have a wonderful rest of the week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?